Years ago, when I began implementing the law to help manifest the life that I wanted, I always tried to find a regimen that I could follow, a manifesting routine that would lead me to certain success, if not at least yield me significant improvements. I was never successful in this journey, not until I discovered success stories and testimonies all throughout the internet and throughout books littered like breadcrumbs leading to achievement for us all to follow. Today I'm sharing with you an anecdotally proven routine and testimony that will help you manifest your SP in as little as 21 days. And so if you're interested, then keep watching. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Manifesting House, where we discuss easy, effective methods you'll want to commit to. And like I touched upon in the introduction, manifesting routines are something I am heavily interested in, and whenever I discover something new about them, I ultimately love to share it with you. I've recently come across a beautiful success story in which the exact routine necessary for you to manifest your SP in as little as 21 days has been laid out very clearly. And so if you're interested in manifesting this exact goal, then this would be the story for you. Make sure you stay till the very end of this reading, where we'll get to briefly discuss all the key points. And without further delay, here is your story. How I quickly manifested my SP back. You can do it just as fast. I hope my success story can help and motivate others. So, my SP story started when I met a guy who ticked all the boxes on my list of a dream partner. When we first met, the relationship was so easy. Everything flowed naturally and easily fell into place. He was everything I had always wanted, and he really liked me. I had always been a very confident person when it came to relationships, and I had this belief that I can have any guy I want. However, because I felt this particular guy was so perfect, I literally put him on a pedestal, seeing him as some sort of God. For the first time in my life, I started to feel anxiety like no other. My mind was running wild. If he wouldn't reply to my messages instantly, or call me back, or would cancel dates, I would automatically think the worst. He's not interested. Is there someone else? I kept repeating this story for months, and then eventually, that is what happened. We had a massive fight, and we stopped speaking. I was devastated and desperate to get him back, but everything I did just pushed him further away. That was when I decided I needed to take control, and enough was enough. I had created this situation with my continuous negative thoughts, and only I could fix it. For reference, by this point, we had not spoken or been in contact for 6 months, and he had literally told me to never contact him again. So this is what I did. I decided to take every negative thought about him, our relationship, and the argument we had, and toss it. From this point onwards, I would never repeat the old story again, like it had ever happened. Revise it if you have to. That's what I did. I revised the evening we had the argument into a lovely romantic date and things that were being left in a good way, with my SP telling me that he loved me and he will see me very soon. I also took him off the pedestal. He's just a normal person. This is my life. I am the God of my reality. So, in my head, I decided on a new story in which I was the most important person, and my ex was head over heels in love with me. I wrote down a list of affirmations about me, about how I was confident and attractive, that I can get any man I want, and I deserve this amazing relationship. about him, how I wanted to recreate him in my reality as a loving, caring, attentive, and only attracted to me boyfriend. Then about the relationship. We are so in love and in a happy, committed relationship. I kept the affirmations short and easy to remember, so I could repeat them whenever I needed to. A strict mental diet is what worked for me. I hardly ever visualized, but when I repeated my affirmations, images of us walking down the street hand in hand would pop into my mind naturally. But if they didn't, that was okay. I didn't force anything. Every time a negative thought came to my mind, I said no. And I repeated my affirmations until I felt it swift into a positive place. I did this continuously until the negative thoughts were completely gone. It didn't really take long. Another thing I added to my routine was I would repeat my affirmations to myself every night until I fell asleep. I guess you could call this verbal SATs. During this time, I must stress to you, you have to ignore your current reality and what's happening in the 3D world. Completely live like you're in this amazing relationship with your SP. The affirmations will make it easier to stay in that place. Don't react to anything that is opposing your desire, and don't wait around for calls or messages. I would just look at the phone and say, why is he always calling and messaging me? Enjoy life and do the things that you would do if you already had this person in your life. Would you be Googling how to get my ex back if you had them? No. So stop doing that. You know how to manifest. So go ahead and practice it. You can't learn forever, and there are no shortcuts to this. You have to put in the work, and you have to test the law for yourself. Even Neville Goddard stressed the importance of testing the law and seeing if it worked for you and how it worked for you. The final and most important thing is to persist in the new story. Do not give it up. Don't look for signs or feel like you have to contact them. Keep affirming until this new story feels more real than the old. Before you know it, the 3D world will catch up with your imagination. When you least expect it, your SP will be back with you. They have no choice but to conform to your assumptions because everyone is you pushed out. If you believe they love you, miss you, and only want you, they have to appear that way in your reality. Remember, there is no one to change but self. This is a quote by Neville Goddard. You can't change your SP in the 3D world without changing them in your thoughts and imagination first. Change the old story you're telling yourself about them. All you must do is dedicate the time and the effort to control your mind. This may sound harsh, but you have to be brutally honest with yourself. Some people say they are on a strict mental diet, but are only positive when they're affirming, and then they allow their mind to run wild the rest of the time. When you're on a strict mental diet, you should take control of every thought 24/7. It will get easier the more you do it. As for my SP, he contacted me 3 weeks into my mental diet, apologizing and telling me how he'd missed me and wanted to see me. We are now in a loving and committed relationship, and he is the best partner ever because I have created him that way. Everything I had been affirming to myself came true. Even now, when he does things that annoy me, I don't argue with him. I just change it in my mind. Once you adjust your mindset, your whole world will change. The way I look at it is, it's your life, you write the script. Your SP is only an extra in your film, you're the lead. So you call the shots. You can have this too. Just believe in yourself and your relationship and take control of your mind. And best of luck to everyone. So the very first point of this story that I'd like to highlight is the bit about pedestals. If you can recall, I recently made a video called Take Your Goals Off the Pedestal. And so I think what this individual has learned here is so incredibly important. In my opinion, it is the basis of the ideal manifesting mindset. In my experience, this whole concept of taking your goals off of pedestals is incredibly huge for me when it comes to manifesting with ease. Because for me and for many people I've noticed around me, you simply cannot look up to something and expect it to view you as an equal. If like attracts like, then whatever is your equivalent is what will be attracted to you. And you set the equivalency by honing in on your own state of being, by assuming what it is that you want to be, by determining who you are in your imagination and then coming out of that and then basically living by that description of yourself. So I really wanted to highlight that very important portion of her testimony. The next thing that stuck out to me was the bit about revision. If there is anybody right now watching this video who is trying to attract an ex back, then I definitely feel like this tip will really assist you. Let's say, for example, your relationship ended on a negative note, or maybe the passion just fizzled out, or whatever the reason is why your relationship ended. Perhaps try revisioning the last time you interacted with your ex, and then imagine that vision, put it in your imagination, impress it upon yourself, and then persist in that new vision, persist in that wish fulfilled, Which actually brings me to my next highlight, which is the general theme here is what I'm noticing. There's a general theme of persistence as executed through the use of affirmations and a mental diet, a strict mental diet actually, which is really just another way of encouraging you to persist in the state of the wish fulfilled. I like saying it that way. By the way, if your SP is somebody whom you have never met, I actually have a video for you full of success stories of people who have been in your shoes, and I will leave it up in the card section above and down in the description box down below. And also, if it looks like I'm looking down constantly, I have my laptop right here and I'm going through the story. I've highlighted some key highlights from the story that I like that I am sharing with you right now. But before I end this portion of this video, I would like to leave you with my favorite quote taken from this exact success story, where the creator says, "Once you adjust your mindset, the whole world will change." And I think I've never come across more accurate words. Goal achievement and manifesting the lives of our dreams can be effortless. And we know this. We know this because we've effortlessly manifested all of the dissatisfying circumstances of our lives. They just happened without our conscious approval. And that's okay. In fact, I believe it's really good information. First of all, we are taking responsibility by first understanding that our states of beings are creative. And secondly, by trying to learn how to adapt our states of beings in order to change what it is that we are reflecting on the 3D world to events that are more preferable and pleasurable for ourselves. So I think you are amazing for even being here, right here on your journey at this particular time. So many people leave this realm without ever having made it as far as you have right now on your road to creative mastery. I believe you're right on schedule. And with that being said, thank you for watching this video. I truly do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I trust you'll give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more content just like this. So, how did you like today's video? And what video would you like to see next? Let me know in the comment section down below. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Toodles.